Hello again, and this is, I know, a really fast video, considering I've posted two within the past couple of days. But this here is Jasmine. It's a very good friend of my son's, and I am doing a nice, smoky, really sexy look on her. With a soft cut crease, very soft and subtle. These are neutral colors, and I'm doing a smoky neutral look on her. This here is the e.l.f. blending brush that I'm raving so much about now, and I think everybody should have one. And this is a shader brush, and I am taking from my Coastal Scents palette in her socket line a tannish color, and in her outer V a much darker brown. This is going to start the definition process, and as you can see, it's from the outer V and up into the socket. Whatever's left on the brush is going up into the socket, and I'm smoking it out with the brush. Now these colors here are from the Fergie, the small little quads from, I believe it's Wet n Wild, the Fergie line, and that is the matte brown that's in the middle, and I just smudged that into the previous brown I laid down from the Coastal Scents palette. Excuse me. And there's a lot of smudging, as you can see, going on. This is a Wet n Wild brush. It's angled, but it is a blending brush, and it's also a shader brush. It's both. So you can do both things at once. You can lay down your color, three things. You can apply it, and then you can blend. So taking a much smaller, this is an angled pencil brush, and these are the Echo Tool brushes, and these are my brushes, and this is a black, and I'm taking that down and laying it into the brown that I laid down into the outer V. Before that, I did not mention, I laid down the darkest of the oranges, so that's blended up into her lower socket. It's just really blended out up into the top tannish color, so you can't see it that much. And again, this is a neutral smoky look. I have not done one of these. I do not believe. I do it on myself a lot, but on someone else and on camera, I don't believe that I have. So there is some orange from the Fergie quad, and in that quad is browns and oranges. A couple of mattes and a couple of shimmers. So here, and before that, I did prime her lids with the Wet n Wild Fergie, again from the Fergie line, eye primer. From that quad is a very light, like almost beigey whitish. It's got a white, off-white undertone, if you will. And so that's going to, again, brighten up her lid, and it's going to come up into the smoke. So I blend it up, and I take that also up into her brow bone. This is a daytime smoky look. It's very sexy, but very daytime appropriate as well. And that is a generic brush I use to lay that down. And then again, going in with the e.l.f. fluffy blending brush and blending everything together. Here on the ends of her eyes, just for more, because she's on camera, for more color, to get the color a little bolder and to give it some more intensity, I went back in and smudged the matte browns back into the ends of her eyes, on top of the black and then into the oranges. I am taking the matte brown from the Fergie palette with the matte orange, it's a very bright orange, together, and mixing those two colors together and smudging them under her eyes. Pretty much like 3/4 of the way. And I am using a generic brush here, and this is an all-purpose type of brush. You can do lots of things with this brush, but it was perfect, very small for that area. And then this is an angled eyeliner or brow brush by e.l.f., which I'm using to now lay down the black. And again, it's 3/4 of the eye. You'll see the orange and the brown. Well, again, this is on camera. you should see the orange and the brown under the black, and the black really is used for more definition work than anything. So as to avoid using very harsh black eyeliners so that it stays soft and smoky. So this is not a very precise look, it's a very smoked out look. And so with a pencil brush under the eye, I am again smoking everything out together. And you're only going to see one eye on this in this video. So both eyes are now done. And so I take her, I'm sorry if you hear voices in the background. You're going to probably hear some noise. And here, as you can see, I am filming in my kitchen / living room area. So you'll see people walking around me as well. That pink pencil that I was just holding is by Maybelline. It's called the Skinny Liner. That is in black. I did smudge that out. It's not precise. And that is an e.l.f. a creamy liner. It's in black. That is also an e.l.f. liner brush. Again, this is for a little bit of definition work, but it is being smudged out and smoked out. So it's not detailed lining. It's just to create some smoky definition, I think would be the proper term for all of that. She has dark coloring. Although I know that she's got pale skin, but it's pale skin with yellow undertones. Us Hispanics happen to have that. In her case, she has dark coloring as far as hair. See, she's got very dark brows, long dark eyelashes. So using here the Maybelline Star Wars mascara, that's what it's called. I only needed to apply a very small amount. I did curl her lashes, and that to bring them out and open up the eye. I did not put anything in her waterline, and that's just to keep her eyes open. I put absolutely nothing in her brows, simply because you don't need to. If you look at her brows, you can obviously see. Hold on one moment. Sorry, there was so much noise behind me, I had to interrupt this recording. I am taking just a spoolie and brushing straight through her very strong brows that have absolutely no gaps. And then I am taking some mascara on her bottom lashes, which are also long, and there were no falsies needed here. I'm using my Bare Minerals, and this is the powdered mineral foundation. This is in medium, and I have the normal formula. That's all I used on her face. And I only used, I think it was 2 coats. She had no blemishes, nothing for me to worry about hiding. So that's what I did in the way of foundation. And then this here's the Luminoso by Milani. And that's what I applied in the way of blush. And I think the peachy tones went very, very well with the eyes. And again, this is neutral. This is daytime makeup. It's not something you don't want to look overdone during the day. But I did want to apply just about enough so that it show up on camera. I do some very mild bronzing with the e.l.f. bronzers. Again, that's not Healthy Glow. They're not called Healthy Glow. They only have this line of bronzer. I think there's 4 shades. This was my medium shade, and I did a small amount of contouring and then just took what was left on my brush. And then with the Sephora liquid highlighter or shimmer, I highlighted the high points of her face, and I used a foundation brush to blend all of that in, and then went back into her cheekbones and just buffed everything else, so there are no lines anywhere, and it looks very natural and neutral and still daytime appropriate. So I was just telling her, as the light hits her face, she would be able to see the shimmer, or it would show. And then I took a nice bold lipstick because, like I said, this is a very played down daytime smoky look. And this is the Kate line by Rimmel. They're beautiful, very matte lipsticks. And this is a combo between a red and a brown that I applied on her. That completes and finishes off this look. This is the 3rd video I do this week, but I did a lot of makeup this holiday season. So this was the last one, and so I guess I will see you guys. I'm sorry for the people you see walking around in the background. Please ignore that. And I will see you guys next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.